2, 1. Hi, I'm Cameron Brandskill, and this is my reflection journal for week 4, starting from the 10th of March all the way to, I want to say, the 14th? Was it 9th of March? Either way, it's during week 4, which of my event planning is a lot. So long story short, what happened on week 4 was I ran into a few problems, believe it or not. First of all, one of my bands dropped out. Well, technically, I wouldn't say one of them, 2 of them dropped out. The first one, I did not get a full name for them. Their name was Tom's Band. They helped me book, and they said that they couldn't do it because not enough of their band players were free. We solved this, obviously, by, believe it or not, changing the times and the schedules. So originally it was only from 2 o'clock till 7 o'clock. Now it is 2 o'clock from 6 o'clock. Second of all, Soraya dropped out, which was one of my main acts, believe it or not. And because, well, she practically double booked, said that she had to go to Wales. So I was able to sort something out. It was a little tricky, but we were able to figure something out from there as well. Technically, by making enough, like a whole schedule sort of thing first, like the set list, if you could say. We made that, and we were trying to alter it by a bit. Third of all, technically it's the second problem. So on the Thursday of this week, I was speaking to Claire. She's one of the people that funds. She practically built the youth club in Staxton and Willoughby and all of that stuff. She gave me some ideas to this whole project of mine. First of all, she said that because of our name, we want something that's catchy. Because Swig Fundraiser, which Swig is short for Staxton and Willoughby Youth Group. Swig Fundraiser, sorry. Swig Fundraiser, it's not that catchy. It's not a name that people will remember all the time. So I have devised a plan, and me and Claire talked about it. We actually, We did actually make a new name for it called Swig Fest. It's catchy. People are going to remember. It's going to be a great day. She also complained about the prices being too high. We had someone else say that the prices they were too high too, that even they wouldn't go, and honestly, I wouldn't blame them. It was just to start off. Everything was in a rough sketch, but we changed the prices, so kids, instead of going in for £5, they go in for £3. The adults, instead of going in for £10, they go in for £7. And we made a family ticket, which is going to consist of 2 adults and 2 children for the price of £15. Originally, if it was 2 adults and 2 children, with the set money that we had, that would be £20. So that's a £5 off as well. I also spoke on, well, this is going into my third problem now. I also spoke to Soraya. She said that she's willing to help me get some acts, some students. Even she was saying that her friend Frankie, who she partners up with for her music career, has a few contacts that she could use. However, like I said, it was in a rough sketch. I put the whole event in pop rock / pop indie. Believe it or not, I was going for the target audience, which was the young adults. I wasn't considering about the adults and their families. I was just considering the young adults. Even though the target audience is the young adults plus their families as well. But what I did was I set on the young adults and kind of pushed them away from each other, which isn't really good. But what I did do was I changed everything. So now it's pop, so it's going to involve the families, the young kids, and the young adults. So we're going to group them all together in Village Hall at Staxton, which, yeah. So they were the main three problems that I ran into this week. Good thing about this is I would say my main thing that I've used, like the strengths that I've used throughout this event, I would say my communication was in order. I was speaking to people fluently and clearly, which helped out by a lot. I would say my flexibility, I was adapting to things that people told me the problem and I was solving it. Like I was adapting to their needs as well as my needs. And I was using my problem solving as well throughout this whole thing by thinking of outside box ideas. I would say as my main weakness, it's getting things, how do I put it? My main weakness that I would say is definitely like setting up the whole thing at first, because obviously I'm jumping into things. So I'm going to be rushing into things rather than, right, delegating things. No, that's not the way. Sorry. Long story short, I believe that I'm rushing into things too fast. Obviously, I've done this, I've done that. That's great, but it's me that's rushing into it rather than delegating jobs to others as well. So I would say delegate, like roles specifically, is hard. Um, I would also say that doing, me rushing into this is a main problem because I'm not thinking clearly, I'm not thinking straight on when I should be. And that's a main problem. But for next week, my aim is to find marketing, making sure that I can market everything in order and making sure that it's all in check. And so what I'll be doing this week, well, no, not this week. Next week, sorry. So what I'll be doing next week is I will be finding marketing schemes. I'll be talking to some people, specifically Anne. She said that she was going to book the hall, but she never mentioned the prices, so that's one thing I'm going to find out. I also want to say that I'm going to find some other people as well because I'm a little short-staffed at the moment, so finding people that are willing to volunteer as well, great start. Oh, and I also talked to Kelly this week and hoping to get the face painting, the makeup media course on this for face painting. Fingers crossed. Yeah, but anyways, thank you. I'll see you next time.